But for those who watch this, they'll know the website and the new company is called All In Content. I call myself the All In Solopreneur. Everything I do is all in. It's about content creation, it's about batch creation, batch creating videos. Alright, good morning. It is I don't even know what day it is, to be honest with you. It's Monday, something. 24th, 25th, something like that, September. Just completed my walk. It's running up and down these steps here. And just ready to kick off. Really strong day. 0 meetings right now, which is great. Because I have lots of work to do when I get home. I'm going to be jumping basically every hour into a different task for a different client. Got to be really focused, productive. I'm going to go all in. All right, so I am probably overwhelmed at this point. So I have this job that I've posted that I struggled with for a month. Could not find the right candidate. So met with the owner on Saturday, talk through, re-clarify what the position really is. I got a lot of clarity on it. It's great. Within 24 hours, I had 300 people apply. At this point, I cleared through all the other ones that came through and I got up to 500. I then didn't look at my email for an hour and I just had another 50 come through. This is insane, the amount of applications that are flying through. Now, the process of going through and trying to figure out what's good, what's not good is going to be a bit of a hassle and a pain in the ass, to be honest. But holy shit, I did not think that I would get this many applications flying in this quickly. My inbox is just out of control. It's absolutely wild. So it's a good problem to have, but it also maybe says something about the state of the world that we're living in, that many people are looking for a job. Like, it is unreal, or somehow like the job has resonated. It is incredible. So I got lots of work to do here today. All right, so here we are. It is the 26th of September. I am all loaded up in the back of the vehicle, tripods and cameras, and hopefully enough batteries charged up and stuff. I'm doing an all-day video shoot. Again, batch creation content, that's where it's at. Like, that's the way to do it. It is so much more effective just to shoot as much as you possibly can. So my goal for today is to shoot as much as possible, kind of outline the strategy of what we're going to kind of shoot with this client, and then we're actually recording enough content over the next month, so 4 or 5 weeks. We're basically doing a session almost every week, I think. So just so we can actually get as much content done in the can as possible, so that the next year is really truly set up. So I'm loaded in the back, in my trunk with lots of my equipment and gear, thrown all into my suitcase and kind of good to go. The other thing I was thinking about is, because it's now the end of September, it's that time of year where, okay, you're in the final home stretch of the really your season, if you look at it that way. You got to start to plan for next year. Like, yeah, 2023 has not ended yet, but 2024 is right around the corner. And if you don't have a plan, if you don't have a strategy, then you're just kind of winging it. And yeah, that's one way to do it, but the better way is to actually have a plan, bring some order to chaos, have some clear KPIs and goals that you want to achieve. So I was thinking about it this morning, and that I think I'm probably going to put together an offer for any current clients or any new clients that might be out there who are looking to build out that strategy. It could be building out the strategy for your entire business in terms of, okay, what are the core objectives that we want to do across maybe sales, marketing, ops? What are the content goals that we maybe want to potentially do? Is there a whole content calendar that needs to be put together of how to market, how to grow your business? So I'm probably going to put together an offer on that just to kind of get something on the books, I think, for probably a late October, maybe November stretch, just so companies, again, are getting into that frame and that mindset. So if you are interested in learning more about it and you're watching this, let's talk, let's connect, because, again, probably I'll give some early bird discounts associated with it as well. I just think, again, the more proactive you are, the less reactive you have to be when it's all said and done. So it'll be a different deep dive that we'll end up doing. So again, if you're looking for more information, let me know. All right, just heading on my way home. Just shot, I don't even know how many videos. It's got to be close to 100 and something videos, whatever shot. Maybe even 150 videos shot today for another client. Going to be going and editing those. Turning around some pretty quickly just to kind of get some new content and stuff going for them. But man, batch creation, that's where it's at. Get it all done and you're all set. Now the challenging thing is when you're on camera, and I wasn't on camera, I'm behind the camera, you get tired, you get exhausted. But I'm finding myself here today, finding myself a little bit tired now as well. Where basically I did 4.5 hours, plowed through all that content, get home, transfer some stuff into some Google Drive folders and such, and then get to it. Man, got something good here going on with this batch creation stuff. All right, good morning. It is the 27th of September. Yesterday, I recorded videos with one of my clients. I did, well, I think when I transferred them over 158 video files. Now, not all of them are going to be recordings that stay. Some of them are going to be ones that we merge together. Let's say a little shy of 100 probably videos that are going to actually get over to my client once I get those created. It seems to be a thing where, without even thinking now, it's getting fairly easy to create definitely 50 plus videos a day or in a session. Or I should say session instead of day, because we did all of that in 4 hours. Now, obviously, it takes a certain like special talent and everything like that in order to do that. But yeah, 50 videos, 4 hours would be amazing. To get close to 100, it's pretty damn exceptional. So right now, yeah, just getting ready. I'm a little behind today. Did not sleep well at all. But I am heading to do some coaching. Leadership coaching, content coaching. And then no meetings this afternoon, which I can't fucking wait for that. All right, so let's talk the health front right now. So at the end of last week's episode, I had talked about how things are clipping along well from a business perspective, which is great. Awesome. Love it. Health-wise, I don't feel like I am doing as good as I probably could or should. Yes, obviously going to Florida a couple of weeks back, it was something that's going to obviously impact me because you're eating out a lot. You know, get home, still kind of eating out a lot, routine's kind of thrown off, that kind of thing. I definitely feel like, yes, from eating perspective, not been as good. I am trying to walk. I've not been doing the 2-a-days though. I've been really struggling with doing in the mornings. I've been doing at night where I can with Raquel, and on weekends walking. But during the weekday, I'm having a hard time. I don't know if my brain is overstimulated. I've just got too much thinking I'm doing right now. I can't turn it off, but I'm having a hell of a time trying to sleep. I don't know a single reason to say like exactly this is the reason why. Like last night, I was up till 5 o'clock in the morning, and then I had to get up at 7 to really get ready my day to kind of get going. So it is challenging, I think, to feel motivated to go and walk when that's the case, when you're absolutely just feeling terrible. Like, I've got this massive headache this morning, and yeah, I'm going to go do some coaching, and it's going to be a couple hours. I'm concerned that I might not be able to be fully present because, again, not feeling 100%. Like, I think if I had to put a percentage on it, I would say that I am probably feeling about 30 to 40% at this point, which is not good. So obviously I just gotta try and suck it up, get my way through it. But like, I may, and this will probably throw me off for sleep again tonight, I may get home around noon. It's 9:30 now. I may get home around noon and literally try and just rest and go to bed, depending on how I'm feeling, because I am that exhausted. My head is throbbing. Just brutal. So yeah, I gotta try and figure out the health thing and get better. But I know some people have been messaging me, asking questions about it, because they've seen that, hey, it's supposed to be talking about, wealth, health, and your overall self. Yeah. I think the other thing that's been weighing on my mind, and I did a post on this, yesterday, I think it was, where I just kind of talked about, sometimes as a solopreneur, it's really important to say no. And I think I've been saying yes to too many things that are probably distractions more than anything else. And because of those distractions, my time is being sucked up. I feel stretched, pulled, out of alignment, because I'm doing things that deep down in my core I know I probably shouldn't do, or better yet, I don't want to do some things anymore. And so I just need to stop and say no. Do you ever feel that way? Where you just honestly feel like you just don't want to do certain stuff? You just want to, I guess the word is give up. It sounds terrible to say it, but like, you want to quit certain things that you just don't love. And I think that's the point I'm kind of saying here right now. So I'm rambling while I'm driving down the Riverside Drive. People always wonder what it's like to coach. Well, I'm not going to share the coaching or record that with somebody. They're about 10 minutes before they'll come into the room, sharing kind of where I am style-wise in a room. I like being in a room that has a whiteboard, because when you have a whiteboard, it gives you the ability to draw things out, map things out. I'm a visual learner, a visual teacher. And so that's ultimately what I'm trying to do here today, is to teach and coach and give my experience. Having a whiteboard certainly helps. All right, good morning. It is the 28th of September. The month is flying by. I am working away on this Thursday. I was up to past 1:30 last night. Night before that, I was up till 5 a.m. I just couldn't sleep. But last night I was up just clipping away on some work. I was doing some stuff on my website. I was getting some content stuff ready to go for my new company that I'll be launching. I am excited to get closer and closer to that release of it. I've got a client that I'm working with on Monday, doing an all-day video shoot, so I was trying to prep content for her in terms of, what are the videos that we're going to do? What are the topics? When I do my video creation stuff, it's all in, and it's all easy for the person, because I handle almost all the work beforehand, pre, post, during, etc. They're just on camera. So today is a bit of a day. I love not having meetings, as we've kind of established. But at the end of the day, I have this role that I'm trying to hire for that I just want to get fucking done. And so I've got 2 interviews today with candidates that I hope show up and that I hope are good. Got another interview on Saturday for the role. It's interesting. I took 600 applications. I whittled it down to a top 14. I sent all 14 people a link to self-select a time based on my availability and their availability over the series of the next few days to book interviews with me. Only 3 of 14 have actually booked. I just want to get this this role hired, but I obviously want to find the right fit, but God, that pisses me off and it's so annoying. So anyways, I got some of that. I'm doing a couple podcast, YouTube style interviews this afternoon at 1 and 2 o'clock. So that series is supposed to go live on the 3rd of October. So I have to obviously, just make sure we get these last ones kind of done, get them edited, uploaded. I'm finding myself a little stretched in terms of that as well. I'm finding that because I'm focusing so much on like active revenue opportunities and stuff that I'm doing. That stuff where it's not immediately bringing revenue, it's harder for me to fit in and prioritize, just being honest with it too. So I've got to do that. So I'm basically going to be bouncing around between a lot of different tasks today. And I feel good about everything that I've got going on. I just kind of wish I had more time. Like, it would be great if I didn't have to do these interviews today. It'd be really good if I didn't have to do the podcast interviews so I could just actually get work done. Because I feel like now, I'd say for the last, I'm going to say 4 or 5 weeks straight, I think I've worked 7 days a week, every single week. Like, there hasn't been a day where I haven't done something. Earlier in the week, I shot content with one of my clients. There is 158 video files to go through that we shot over a 4-hour period, so there's lots of work to do there. I might be, as I'm saying this, I sound like I'm fucking bitching, and I'm not trying to bitch. I had this realization this morning. I'm so fulfilled, but I'm working more than I've ever worked before, which is interesting, because normally if you're feeling like you're working a lot, you're going to be feeling burnt out, frustrated. I'm not burnt out or frustrated, I just feel like I'm working a lot. So I need to continue to refine systems, processes, tools. Earlier on in this series, the first few episodes, I was talking about, maybe I should hire somebody, and I keep waffling on it because I find software that can do something for me. Like, I think I just need to get some stuff off my plate. And the thing I think I really need to start to do is to say no to distractions. And so I think that's a tough thing to do because there's things that I want to do. So I'm going to focus on the highest priority items at this point, and then just get stuff off the list. That's the goal. All right, so here we are. We've got about 10 minutes before I'm supposed to jump on and do some interviews from a podcast perspective. Again, I'm co-host of a new YouTube show that's going to be going out in early October. We've been batch creating multiple episodes almost every Thursday for the last 4 or 5 weeks. Some have been great episodes, some maybe ones that we might not move forward with. I think you're learning a lot as you go when you do something like this. The problem I'm finding is that it's not working schedule-wise for me to have these in the middle of my day. So I have to figure out a better way to schedule, I think, everything at this point. Like, I think I also got to cut back on some clients in terms of time, effort, energy that's being allocated to them. Some of them pay me based on time, which is, I'm realizing, is fucking terrible. And so I need to change the model, or I need to outsource it. As I look at my whiteboard that's behind me of things that I got to do with certain clients, the more time you spend with some, the more it neglects others, but it's not based on price for some of them as well with the time that's being spent. So I think the lesson here that I'm trying to talk through to anybody who's watching this is when you're trying to build something, you learn a lot of lessons along the way. I'm learning a ton of lessons right now about what I want to do and how time, how you manage it, is critical, and it's important to get it right, because right now I don't feel like it's right for me. And so I think I got to build either different processes, hire people, subcontract some work out, some sort of way to get stuff off my plate. Yeah, that's exactly what I got to do. Because what I'm doing, it's not working. All right, so here we are. It is Friday, the 29th of September. I am busy working away on trying to build out my website. My goal was to be able to launch the website for October 1st, so I've got a couple of days, obviously, to get that done. So I'm working hard on it at this point, trying to do what I can. So, very excited to get that almost finished. I am just kind of uploading some blog posts at this point because when you have blog posts, it can help make, things better from an SEO perspective. I've written down my list of things that I need to do here today. So it's, building out that blog template, which I've kind of done, adding in some plugins, setting up some backups. I eventually will build out social media accounts, but I'm not going to post anything on social media yet because I'm waiting for some gear to kind of come in now. And when I say gear, I don't mean equipment because I already got camera equipment and all that stuff. I'm actually talking about shirts. I've actually got some branded merchandise that's going to be coming in that I'm going to wear for a lot of my videos, just to kind of give me a bit of a different look and feel compared to some of the other stuff that I'm doing. Like I might eventually get branded gear for every one of my companies. I've got to set up, again, more plugins and connect accounts and then do some Google Analytics and Search Console stuff. So today on this Friday, it is all about myself and my companies, which is good. Tomorrow, I've got another interview for that role I'm trying to fill. I had 2 interviews yesterday that went really well. So I'm hoping that somebody ends up getting hired for the role. But overall, I think yesterday I just went through a period of realization that I just got to get some stuff done and off my plate. Once I do that, the life will be so much easier. And I can't wait to do that. Then this weekend, I've outside of the interview and stuff to have tomorrow, I'm going to work most of the day during the day. Raquel's working, and then when she gets back, then we're going to go to a hockey game, Windsor Spitfires season home opener. So that'll be good. And then we're going to close down the pool, unfortunately, because it is now almost October and just a bit too cold to go in. So, yeah, lots of stuff to do over the next couple of days.
All right, so here we are. It is Saturday, September 30th, last day of the month, 7:30 or so in the morning. We're walking for about a half hour, thinking about what to do for October. Last few days I've been really focused on just trying to finalize, get my website going for the new company, which I'm going to officially announce now here, and I will share on social media later on, probably in a week or so. But for those who watch this, they'll know the website and the new company is called All In Content. I call myself the All In Solopreneur. Everything I do is all in. It's about content creation, it's about batch creation, batch creating videos. I've obviously been doing this for a while, but making it official with the company launch is cool. Social media management, digital content creation, events, workshops, all around content, all around entrepreneurs, people who are here in the Windsor, Essex region, here in Southern Ontario, will be my customers. I already have customers, which is great, so excited to have that officially kick off. Thinking about the month of September, though, look at July, great month. August, phenomenal. September has kind of slowed down from a revenue side, but if you add in the gambling that I did, the best month yet for this year. So again, all income streams, a mix of everything, which is really great. So just thinking about October, what does October look like? I don't have new clients at this point because I haven't really been focusing on that effort. So I have work to do, but feeling good. The only thing I'm not feeling good about is the health side. Has not been good at all. I think it was week 3 of this thing. I was excited because I'm like, oh, I lost 10 pounds in a week. I was doing a lot of physical stuff. So we had a tornado roll through. So I lose weight. I weighed myself yesterday. Super pissed because I gained all that 10 pounds back. So I've got work to do. Eat right. Slow down on probably drinking as much as I had been here and there. I think I'm going to try a challenge for myself too. Like, yes, the walking's one thing, but I might just try to get in, let's do push-ups. Could I do 50 to 100 push-ups every day? I wonder what would happen. So maybe that's what I'll start for tomorrow. New month, new me, October, 31 days challenge, just to do push-ups every day and see what happens as a result of it. All right, I'm gonna get back to walking.
Alright, so here we are. It's October 1st. It's a brand new month. I am ready to go and gear up for hopefully a really good October. The calendar looks full with lots of activity, things happening. Big excitement for me today. Although I didn't do a huge thing for it, but I probably should have, and I probably will pump out more. I announced officially the new company today. Put it out onto the social media platforms. All in content. That is the new company that I've created. It's for entrepreneurs, business owners, those looking to build a personal brand. I'm helping you batch create content. I can batch create content better than anybody, I think, in this region. And I do it faster, with higher quality than you can imagine, making life easier for you. One day with me means you're set up for months at a time, which is fantastic. And I look forward to doing that. So with it, there's social media management that I can also offer if you're interested in that. There's digital content creation. By that, it means if you want me to produce a webinar for you, if you want me to help you with maybe producing a podcast show that you're doing, or build some lead magnets in any way, can ultimately do that too for you, which I think is important to have multiple forms of content that's out there. So again, excited to kick off this journey with all-in content. That is going to be the primary focus for me in terms of business moving forward. Those who've been watching these episodes, they already know that that's pretty much been the case since I launched. I've been doing it kind of on the side as self-employment income, really, but now I officially put it into a corporation, and it's a company, it's official, it's out there in the world. So today's post was very generic in terms of announcing it, sharing just the logo itself. Now I got to do some videos and really pump this thing. And the way I'm going to pump it is video, because it's about a video-based company. I'm just holding off on starting to record the content because I'm waiting for merch. I made some shirts, golf shirts, t-shirts, etc. That I can start to wear in my videos as well, which I think will just help bring that experience all full circle. When I go and shoot with clients, I'm going to be wearing the merch. It's going to be rocking my brand. I'm the all-in solopreneur, and so I have to have a company that's called something to do with all in. So for those keeping track, I've got, obviously, all-in content is the new business. I've got Hire For Me. And again, Hire For Me is where I'm hiring for those solopreneurs or small business owners who are looking to grow and scale, and they don't want to be the chief everyone officer. They don't want to do it themselves. So I got that as a company. I've got Evolving Management, which is really where I do my all-in deep dives and my consulting through, and I also do leadership coaching through that. Then there's the whole Chris Hanna, all-in solopreneur side of things, where it's the speaking side of me, which I'm going to get focusing on again here, especially through 2024 is the plan for the speaking side, to start to chase opportunities to go and speak at events and workshops and everything as well. So the last income stream, focus one, is poker and gambling, which, again, those who know me know that I tend to know what I'm doing, for one, but also get lucky from time to time. So very excited. Got my 5 income streams, which means there's 5 different types of content that'll come out as well, in addition to what you see here with the Pushing 40 show that I'm pushing on YouTube. I've got a new podcast that's launching on October 3rd, so it's a podcast and a YouTube show. That's called Rapid Fire Insights, so I can mention it now. By the time this video comes out, it'll already be out there. With David McCall, that is a basically interview style show. We've been batch creating episodes with that, so basically like having multiple people the same day. We switch outfits in between, and those are going to be released every single Tuesday moving forward, which is awesome. The other night, I didn't have this on camera, but I was talking to somebody else about maybe either producing a podcast show for them or being a co-host in addition to producing a show as well. So I think just from the content side, this is a direct pun, I am going all in on it. And so that is something that's just to have more of that content. Like when I do these other shows, say like Rapid Fire Insights or this new one that I'm thinking about doing, in addition to like the podcast that I had that was my own, that was called Chris Hanna Show. It's like people ask me, "Oh, why do you do all this?" It's attention. It's ways to get yourself out there. It's more future content as well. Like, do content. Just put yourself out there, and maybe it's an idea. Somebody sees it, becomes like an opportunity. Someone like, "Oh, I really heard you talk about this. It's a good speaking thing," or you put it as a blog, or you put it as a course, or some content down the road. So, I think overall, content is where it's at. So go all in on it. All right, that's this week's episode of Pushing 40. So again, if you're gonna do anything, go all in. And at the same time, go check out the new website. Go check out some of the blog posts I already got live. Keep an eye out for all the content that's coming. I'm pushing it. I'm working hard. I'm hustling. I don't think anybody ever accused me of not trying before. So here we go. I'm trying hard.